Hello guys, and welcome to this third video on the module on 3D and materials in Adobe Illustrator. So in the last lecture we were learning how to create 3D objects from 2D shapes, right? And as you can see, I've gone on and imported some of the ones we've created from the last video and also I've worked on this AI logo, Adobe Illustrator logo, and I've imported it here also, and I have gone ahead to duplicate this artboard so you can have these guys to work on. Okay, so I'm going to use these ones in this video and you can access this file. Just go to your projects folder and then select this one, which is the 3D poster design and character with character. Okay, just select it and open it. So it's the one we are going to be using. Okay, now we're going to create a poster design here with this character, and then we're going to basically turn this guy into 3D. Okay, this design here, we're going to turn it into 3D. So these are the things we're going to do in this lecture. So in order to start, we're going to turn this character into 3D. Okay, so it's going to be quite simple. All you need to do is to select your shape and then choose either the extrude or the inflate, depending on what you want. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a inflate and see if I get what I want. Right? Yeah, so I think I like this. Select each and every part of this design and just add the 3D effect. Either the inflate or the extrude will do a good job here. So select this guy, inflate. Okay, I like the inflate better for this. Okay, adjust the volume a bit and then select this one also, inflate. Right, select this guy, inflate, and maybe adjust the volume a bit. Select this guy also, inflate, and then adjust the volume also, maybe the depth a bit, the volume. Just play around with the settings to see what works best. We're not doing any custom rotations for this. We're just going to use the front view. Okay, select and inflate, select and inflate. The nose also should be inflated, and basically that's okay. The eyebrows also, maybe we'll do, yeah, inflate. The inflate effect also will work. I was thinking of the extrude, but let's just work with the inflate. And you know what, we can just do this for the eyes also. Perfect. And for the mouth, maybe you do it also, yeah, so that we have the effect applied to almost every part of the design except for the glasses. Okay, I don't want the inflict effect on the glasses. I just want the glasses to be 2D. Okay, now I feel I should make this, I should adjust the volume here. Perfect. So as you can see, the process is quite simple and we now have our 3D character, right? The next thing we need to do is to just render. Okay, so select, come here, retrace and select medium. Okay, I just want to use the medium preset for this one, and it's done. And you can see some noise here, but I'm not going to do anything about it. You can do something about it. Maybe you could use the high if you want. I'm just going to use the medium for time's sake. Okay, so select and ray tracing and medium. And also you observe that the bigger the object, okay, the bigger the object we're applying the 3D effect on, the longer it takes to render. The longer it takes to render. Good. Now select this one, retracing and render. And then select the face, retracing and render. Good. Select the ear, ray tracing and render. Select this other ear, ray tracing and render. Select this guy, ray tracing and render. Okay, and then select the eyebrow and render. Select the other eyebrow and render. So we can see that we're having an error here on this eyebrow. So I'm just going to delete this guy. I'm just going to delete this eyebrow, and maybe I'll just duplicate this one and bring it to the side here. And then for our eyes, we have to render our eyes. Shouldn't take too long. And the second eye, ray tracing and render. And then for the nose, ray tracing and render. And then finally for the mouth, ray tracing and render. Good. So okay, I think I'm having an error here also. I don't know why it's behaving like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this guy, duplicate, and then rotate. Okay, just rotate, and hopefully the problem should be gone. Okay, I think the problem will not go away. So we might just be forced to use something else. Let's try using the extrude effect. Okay. Let's try using the extrude, and then just give it a bevel, and then round, and just depth. Just play around with the settings basically, and then come and give it a render. Let's see. And we're still having the same issue here. Still having the same issue. I really don't know why it's behaving like this. So let's just ignore. Let's assume we do not have this issue, right? Let's assume we do not have this issue, so we can just finish this video. So the next thing you have to do is to come and kind of create a mask like this. Okay, over your ship, create a drawing over your ship just like this. Okay, select everything and Control 7. Okay, Command 7 to clip mask, right? For clipping mask, like we saw in the clipping masks tutorial. So we clip mask so as to cut this other down part that looks ugly. So when we just come and maybe add something like this, maybe give this a white color, and then duplicate. Okay, and then let's make this bigger and send this to the back. And then maybe I'm just going to come and select a color here so that Illustrator should suggest some colors for me, the color guide tool, right? So I'm just going to come here and try to see if I can get more colors or better colors. We're going to try out some of these. So let's work with this one for now. Then what we want to type is Adobe Illustrator. Okay, and then come here, reduce the size of our type, make Adobe bigger. Okay, increase the size of Adobe, then kind of centralize the whole thing and align it. Come here or come here, come and align it to the middle, and then you can use the thick version of this font, the very thick one, maybe the extra bold, or maybe the black should work. So you can use the black and then come and choose some colors here, and then basically choose different colors for this guy, maybe something like this. Okay, just try it out and see. Manageable. So what I want to do is I want to use this one here. I want to use it and just it's going to update, maybe cannot. So just arrange and bring it to the front, just reduce the size to cover the the letter O in Adobe. Okay, perfect. So it's Adobe Illustrator. Okay, and we're going to then bring this guy here and just place it here. Same with this one, and then also this one. Okay, perfect. Now for these guys, we'll give them an extrude. Just come, select the rounded preset, and then just come and use front here on the rotation. Okay, and then just kind of adjust the height like this. Okay, and do same for the next two shapes. Okay, front, and then bevel, rounded, rounded. Here, and then for this one, which is white, I would like to increase the reflection of light, okay, or the interaction of light with it. So just increase the intensity of the light. And then this guy, maybe we give you an inflate, either inflate or extrude, either of them should work. And what is the volume? Let's just reduce the volume a bit. Okay, yeah, perfect. Then we need to turn this guy into a shape. Okay, so let's just come to object and expand. Okay, so now we see that we've turned it into a shape, right? And same also with these guys here, these shapes here. So expand. Okay, and then let's inflate. And I'm just going to leave them as inflate. Yeah, I'm just going to leave them as the default rather. For this guy also, inflate and reduce the volume. Inflate, reduce the volume, and we forgot this guy here. Maybe I should just delete this symbol. Okay, so for this other one, give it an inflate also. Okay, and this guy inflates. Adjust the volume, inflates, and just adjust the volume. Okay, this guy, let's just ungroup them, ungroup, ungroup. Same also with same also with this ones. Good. So select all of these shapes, inflates. Just reduce the volume. Okay, good. Select these other ones and inflate. Good. Use the volume. Let's select these ones. Inflate. Just reduce the volume a bit. So we are basically done with all of them. What do we do next? We just need to render them, and that will be all. Okay, so I just want to increase or edit the color of this one. Let's make it closer to white. Okay, let's make it closer to white. And for this one, I'm going to, okay, it already has a color, almost white. It's in between white and blue. Okay, okay, I actually forgot to add the effects on this and this. Color like this, and I actually forgot to add the effect. So just select and inflate. Okay, use the volume. Okay, use the volume again. And for this guy, I will give it another inflate effect, and the volume should of course be reduced too. Yeah, so I'm satisfied with everything I have now, guys. All I need to do is to render. So select, I'm just going to use the default render, so it doesn't take too much time. Okay, so I'm just going to select and hit render. Going to take a short while to render, and it's done. Select, hit render, and I'm just going to fast forward the video while I render every shape here, and we'll be back when I'm done rendering everything. Okay. As you can see, we're done with our rendering and we now have our cool designs completely ready. So for a final touch, maybe I'll just take this guy and bring it here. Maybe reduce the size. Okay. And wait for it to load. Perfect. And maybe for this one, I'm just going to bring it here and maybe reduce the size also. Perfect. And then for a final touch, I will just want to add another shadow effect, right? So instead of creating a new one, I'm just going to select this guy, hold down Alt and duplicate it and bring it here and just drag it out like this. Okay, drag it beneath our, select it and select our shape, our background, and send the both of them to the back, okay, so that it appears below every other thing here. Yeah, and this is it. This is what we've come up with. Perfect. So guys, that will be it for this video. See you in the next one.